Hi guys, so in this video I would like to talk to you about 10 things that you need to know if you come to Italy. I've made a video where I talked about the things that I didn't know when I went to America, and I'll just link it down below. And in this video I'm just going to give you some information so that when you come to Italy, and if you come to Italy, you'll be prepared. The first thing you need to know is that Italians use a lot of gestures, so they move their hands a lot to describe what they're trying to say. And recently this thing has been on the internet a lot. And we just use this when we don't understand what somebody is saying, and we just go, what do you mean? But yes, when we talk, maybe you can see in my videos that I move my hands a lot, and that's because it's just an Italian thing and we use it to talk to people. The second thing is the so-called aperitivo. This is, let's say, a pre-meal, pre-dinner, and it goes from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and usually in this time period we go out and have a drink, and usually with the drink you also have some snacks with it. So basically you just pay for your drink and not for the actual food, and it's just, I think it's just an Italian thing, but yeah, we go out and we have a drink and we just pay for the drink, and after that we have dinner. It's like, yeah, it's a pre-meal because it comes before dinner usually. The third thing that you need to know is that you do not have to say ciao, which is hello or goodbye in Italian, to everybody. You cannot say ciao to everybody because we use ciao to like friends, family, people that we know. Well, if you come to Italy, you cannot just say to the waitress, ciao. You have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, which is buongiorno, buonasera, buonanotte, stuff like that. Or salve, which is basically a polite way to say hello. So don't use just ciao, because ciao is used just in a very informal context, so with friends, with family, as I said. The fourth thing that you need to know is that tipping is not required. When I went to America, I already knew that you had to tip the waiter when they served you. While in Italy, you do not have to tip the waiter at all because it's all included in your meal, basically. So do not leave money because tipping is not required. It's not something that you are forced to do, like in America. The fifth thing that you need to know is that to-go boxes do not exist in Italy. We do not use them. We don't have the concept of to-go boxes like in America. First of all, because the meal portions are not as big as American portions, so usually we just finish our meal at the restaurant and we have no need of taking it back home. Second of all, because it's not really a common thing to do. Like, we take a lot of pride in our cooking, and heating up something in the microwave, it's just a no for us, especially if it comes from a restaurant. Of course, if your mum cooked you something and you have to heat it up, that's okay. But if it comes from a restaurant, we do not do that. The sixth thing that you need to know is that tickets for like trains, buses, boats are not valid in Italy until you validate the ticket. You have to make the ticket go through this machine, and this machine will print on your ticket the date and the time. They do that so that people don't reuse the ticket. So be aware that if you have to go on a train, bus, boat, whatever, you have to validate your ticket. The seventh thing that you need to know is that in Italy, shops are usually closed from like noon to like 3-4 p.m. and that is the time where people have a rest, they maybe take a nap, they do all that stuff. Keep in mind that and don't expect shops to be open during that time. The 8th thing that you need to know is that pepperoni pizza does not exist in Italy, because if you say pepperoni pizza, we understand pizza with peppers on it. So if you order that at a restaurant, you will get a pizza with peppers. If you want what you mean, so pepperoni pizza, you have to ask for pizza with salami. The 9th thing that you need to know, and it is kind of weird, is that in Italy we have condom vending machines. So basically on the street you find a machine that sells condoms, all types of condoms, and I did not see this in America. I don't think you have it, but yes, we have lots of these on the streets and in pharmacies, wherever really. So don't be shocked when you see one of these. The 10th thing that you need to know is that if you want to visit a church, avoid wearing skirts, shorts and sleeveless tops or t-shirts. I think this is just a form of respect towards the church and towards the religion. So yeah, make sure not to wear those type of clothes. I know that the title of this video says 10 things, but I have just one last thing, and that is that time is indicated in a 24-hour format. So here, for example, in America, it is 3 p.m. Here it is 15. If in America it's 5 p.m. here it's 17. If it's midnight here it's 24. So yes, that's how we structure our time. Not with AM, PM, just with a 24-hour format. This is all for my video. I really hope it was useful to you, and absolutely make sure to visit Italy because it is a great country. And also like this video if it was useful to you. Comment down below if you have ever visited Italy and what you enjoyed about Italy. Of course, make sure to subscribe if you want to see my videos. And yeah, see you soon. Bye!